Welcome to Tam's Goodbye. She's ready to take you to new heights. All you gonna do is open your mind. Take a ride and a deep dive into your life.
Hello everyone, I'm Tamara, and today we're going to talk about which one of these types would you trust to deliver the facts. Facts that you can actually trust. The ISTP or the INTP, the ESTP or the ENTP. Answer in the comment section below which one you think is better at facts. But before you do, listen to a little bit of this book that I found that will help you understand what a fact actually is. This book is called The Sad Little Fact by Jonah Winter. There was once a fact, a little fact, a sad little fact. No one took the fact seriously. They laughed at it and called it names. You're just a lie. Then they'd walk right past it or step over it without so much as a blink. The sad little fact had just one thing to say back. A fact is a fact. One day the authorities demanded that the sad little fact admit that it was not a fact. But the sad little fact could not tell a lie, so it refused. Now the authorities grew angry and they hurled the sad little fact into a big box, closed the lid and buried it deep underground. Inside, the sad little fact saw that it was surrounded by other facts. They all introduced themselves. 2 + 2 = 4. A refrigerator is not a moose. Christopher Columbus did not discover America. Dinosaurs became extinct 66 million years ago. I think a hole needs to be made, suggested the sad little fact. But how? The facts had no tools. They were just facts. And so the fact finders started digging. With a need to know the truth, they dug a tunnel deep, deep underground. A fact is a fact, they all cried out in unison. Some people chose to ignore the facts, turning their backs and walking away. But for those with minds to think and a need to know the truth, the facts could not be denied. And that's a fact. It's amazing how facts can be twisted, turned around, stretched, and how hard we can at times push for our opinions to be accepted as facts. Which one of these types would you trust to give you answers based on facts in the purest form? All of these types are thinkers, but they differ in that 2 are sensors and 2 are intuitives. Based on that alone, which types do you believe are capable of delivering straight up facts? How about the ISTP? ISTPs are grounded in the here and now compared to other types. They're not like the daydreamers who often live inside their heads. In fact, they don't have much patience when it comes to vague, theoretical explanations of ideas. They are action-oriented and have a knack for jumping into action using their 5 senses and working with their hands to tackle problems. They act first and think later. Even though they are hands-on people, they are highly intelligent and can be very well read with a broad vocabulary. They soak up facts, quickly comprehend new ways of doing things, and they're great at remembering details. They can actually be quite brainy and become authorities of many interesting areas. Okay, so now how about INTPs? INTPs want to know what lies below anything they come across. They seek truth to the bare bones. Life is about solving complex puzzles and riddles. They can also become very intrigued by what motivates people and makes them tick. They're very serious when it comes to intellectual matters. They eagerly dive into books, audio, and can be quite curious when it comes to philosophy, religion, or theories. They want to know what makes analytical sense. Their thinking is based on logic, not emotion. If you're trying to win them over, you better use research to persuade them and not just what inspires you, because they're great at deciphering logical inconsistencies. In other words, they know when something doesn't add up. They can see holes in other people's beliefs And it's not personal. They simply have a hankering to get out the truth. They want accurate information. Okay, so now we've examined the ISTP and the INTP to see which one of those types we think is better at facts. So now let's take a look at the ESTP. ESTPs have been called the realist of all realists. They're incredibly in tune with reality and what's practical right now. They're not into an idea that they will execute 10 years from now with all the railings and systems in place. What the heck is going on today that needs to be handled? They're in tune with the current environment, the details, and are ready to respond quicker than most people do. They can be good at sorting through data to figure out what's important and what should be thrown out. They can refine data to the most minute detail. Can you? They can organize things into the most user-friendly and accurate categories. They are the why askers when it comes to what's important and what isn't, even though this is usually a private juggling act inside their minds. On the contrary, in some aspects of life, they can also live by the mantra that rules are made to be broken. They're not going to be fond of generalized rules like their SJ cousins. Their logic is precise and has to apply to the context of the situation. They can debate an issue from a myriad of angles, but for them, rules only work in certain situations. And finally, what do you think about facts when it comes to ENTPs? ENTPs have a knack for brainstorming. They like to analyze problems from every angle to find the best possible solution. They can be bold when it comes to rejecting options that do not work, but no worries. They can replace them with many new possible options. They can discard tried and true methods with ease and put together incongruent ideas because they're very knowledgeable about many things. They have enormous courage when it comes to creating new ideas and can approach problems with excitement. They like abstract concepts and are fascinated by them. All right, so that's all 4 of the types that we are examining to see which ones we believe are best at facts, the fact finders presenting the facts. So now that I've presented the evidence, it's your turn to decide which one of these types is the most factual MBTI type. And remember, you're basing it on facts, not your opinion. Haha. Leave your comments below. Now, speaking of people who may think they're the best at facts, who really are some of the most twisted, misleading, misinformed, difficult people, narcissists, which is why I wrote a book about these non-factual people. So if you want to understand narcissists better and be able to navigate this world that is full of narcissists, you'll want to check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist. It's on Amazon by Tamara Zyon. And no matter the context of how you're having to interact with a narcissist, this book will definitely help you. So check it out. And remember to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Personality disorders, stay away from them narcs. Watch your personality, target, you know who you are. Welcome to